This is just going to go over the chest first.
Okay. Did you ever hook boyfriends up to this thing?
It's a little unethical, but yes.
I'm kidding. Totally have. Totally have.
So, you're about to take a lie detector test.
That's what that box looks like. Yes.
Do you have any questions before we begin?
Is it yes or no's? Did you say whatever I want?
Just speak naturally.
I feel weird because everybody's like got really quiet.
You ready?
I think I'm ready, yeah.
Is your name Milo Ventimiglia?
No.
Are you 42 years old?
Yes.
Are you about to take a polygraph exam?
No.
You nervous?
No.
So we'll start by going into a little about your life.
Great.
Is it true that you grew up in Anaheim, California?
No. Oh, wait, am I supposed... I'm just gonna... Okay, I'll just get it straight. Yes.
Did you know that this singer is also from Anaheim?
Yes. I might have seen her play a show in a backyard at a party when I was a kid.
So you knew her songs growing up.
Gwen Stefani, yes.
Would you say that Gwen Stefani has better songs than this woman, Mandy Moore?
You guys are assholes. I'll say I grew up listening to a lot of Gwen Stefani, no doubt. I really didn't listen to Mandy Moore's songs. I was familiar with Mandy, but I never really listened to her. But let me tell you something. Emmy-nominated Mandy Moore, the actress. It's phenomenal. I love Mandy.
You didn't answer the question, though.
There was a question to that?
Who has better songs?
There's this thing called media training. Answer the question you want to. Who has better songs? Oh, man. I guess because I've never really listened to Mandy's songs, I'm going to say Gwen Stefani. That is correct.
Thank you for telling the truth.
But the thing is, Emmy-nominated Mandy Moore. I mean, she's got a whole other career.
It says here you have 2 older siblings. Is that right?
Yes.
Would you say you're the baby in the family?
Yes.
Were you the most spoiled?
Yes.
Was there ever a time you could get away with things that your sisters couldn't?
Yes.
Care to elaborate?
I thought this was yes or no and the truth. I was just saying, I got away with like all kinds of things as a kid. Oh man, you're gonna have to like, I'm not just gonna give the dirt up that easy. You gotta ask questions.
On an episode of Ellen, you said that you and your sisters used to play dress up as kids.
Yes.
Did your sisters ever dress you up as this person?
100% yes, they did. There were photos of me dressed up like Maddona. I found them when I was 13 and I tore them up. What do you think, Sam?
That's the truth.
It's the truth.
Would you say you're a big Madonna fan?
Yeah. Actually, I liked up a Madonna song I think 2 or 3 days ago. Sam, did I?
That is true.
Says I did.
Do you know how to Vogue?
Jack Pearson knows how to Vogue. But Jack Pearson had to learn how to Vogue by me. So yes, I know how to Vogue.
Would you give us a sample?
It's like, yeah, sorry, Sam.
That's all right.
Yeah, you like Vogue. And then you're Vogue. Oh my God, you're Voguing.
Would you call yourself an animal lover?
Yeah, I had a dog named Dino. Love Dino. And he bit me. Actually, this scar right here is from my dog when I was a kid. Yeah.
Have you been a vegetarian your whole life?
Mm-hmm.
So would you say people who eat meat are bad people?
No. I think everybody should do what their body tells them they should do.
Did you know you were voted as PETA's sexiest vegetarian back in 2009?
Did you know they wanted me to pose naked with a bunch of chicks and have a thing that says "Chicks dig me"? I don't know about the nudity part, but they definitely wanted like a bunch of like baby chickens, and they wanted the tag to be "Chicks dig me," and I was like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Okay.
Sam agrees.
Would you say that's one of your prouder accomplishments?
Being PETA's sexiest guy in 2009?
Mm-hmm.
sad that I remember that it was 2009. What else did I have going on in 2009? I was in Heroes in 2009. I think I've been more proud in other moments.
Is it safe to say you'd rather go naked than wear fur?
Yes.
That is correct.
Moving on.
She's the boss, man. I'm just here for the questioning.
Let's talk about your career.
Cool. This is gonna be fun.
Your first agent wanted you to go by the name Milo
Venti. My last name, it was too difficult for them, I think. I don't know if it was like, there were too many letters, like in, it was just too much for them. They said Milo Venti, and I was like, yeah, but my last name is Ventimiglia. And if, let's say I do well enough, people are going to figure that out, and if they figure that out, then they'll know that my name is Milo Ventimiglia. So let's just do that. But also, like, now, these days, I'm kind of happy about it because that means I'd have been Milo Big Cup of Coffee. And nobody wants to be Milo Big Cup of Coffee.
Did you ever think about using a different stage name?
No, I never did. Never did. Although I was, like, stoked to have, like, nicknames when I was a kid. Like, when I played football, I was like Spike. Or, like, my friends, they would call me Face. Or other, like, nicknames and whatnot. I went by Anthony, my middle name, in 7th grade. Right, Sam?
That's true.
Yeah.
So, Face, you act, produce, and direct. Is there one you like to do more?
I like them all equally, I would think. I like, I'm always going to act. I feel like that's just things I get to do with my friends. As a producer, like creating opportunities with my partners. And directing, I haven't directed in a little while. It's been a minute since I directed, but I think that's going to change soon.
Would you say there's one skill you're better at than the others?
Do you want to ask which one or whatever, be more specific so it helps Sam out? I think Sam, it was questionable if she's the boss of that boxer or not.
Would you say you're a better actor?
Is it bad to give an I don't know? Like usually do people give like yeses or nos?
You're doing just fine.
You're just going truth or fiction. Got it. I think I'm as good a producer as I am an actor. And as good an actor as I am, hopefully, a director, and as good a director as I would want to be as a producer. That was the most confusing answer ever fucking given.
What's your first role on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
That was my first paying gig. Wasn't my first gig. I'd done music videos before that, but that was my very first, like, where I actually made a paycheck from acting.
Would you say you're a better actor, producer, director than this guy?
Will Smith, no, absolutely not. I truly don't. This guy is a legend. He's legendary. And you know what? Like he gave me one of the best lessons I could have learned when I was a kid. I had one line on his show, took me under, like not under his wing, but like he talked to me. I was a kid with like one line on the show, and like Will Smith fully talked to me. Biggest movie star back then and one of the biggest now, and he took the time to talk to me. So it's like, be good and gracious and kind to everyone on set because they deserve to be there. Right, Sam?
You're not lying.
Do you know the entire Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song?
Yes, I do.
You want to rap it for us?
I could. I'm going to choose not to right now.
But you know all the words.
Oh, yeah. No, in West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spend most of my days, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, and all shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys that were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got into one little fight. My mom, she got scared, so she said, "You're moving with your auntie and your uncle to Bel-Air." I mean, I whistled for a cab, but when it came near, the license plate said fresh and had dice in the mirror. I thought that if anything, like, this cab is rare. I thought, nah, I'm gonna forget it. Yo, Holmes, Bel-Air. I mean, I pulled up to the house about 7 or 8, and I said to the cabbie, like, "Yo, Holmes, hey, smell you later." Because I was looking at my kingdom. I was finally, I was gonna sit on that throne as the Prince of Bel-Air. Those are all the words, right, Sam?
He did pretty good.
Moving on. You played the character Jess Mariano on Gilmore Girls?
Yes, I played Jess Mariano on Gilmore Girls.
You said before you're on Team Dean. Is that still true?
Yeah, absolutely. But it's kind of influenced by my love of Jared Padalecki because he is such a wonderful human being, and because of that I'm like, forever I love Dean. I love the character because I love Jared. But also Matty Zucri Matty Zucri is a really great guy too, but I was not such a fan of Logan, his character, but Matty's the best.
Do Gilmore Girls fans still approach you?
Yes, and what's crazy is when you get a kid, like someone who's like 12 years old, it's been like, I love Gilmore Girls, and I'm like, you were -5 when I was making it. How do you love it? But people still love it.
Do you know the opening theme song to Gilmore Girls by heart?
Can I think about it for a second?
Take your time.
If you leave, I will find any early bird. If you leave me. No, I don't. Actually, I really don't. I know the melody, how it goes, but I don't know the words entirely.
Are you bitter that Dean came before you in the opening?
No, not at all. I don't think so. Could be, but not really, because he was, I mean, if you think about it, Dean was there first.
Sam?
That's questionable.
Don't shake your head at me, Sam. That's not questionable.
You played the character Peter Petrelli in NBC's Heroes.
I did.
Your power on the show was to mimic and replicate other people's powers?
Yes, he was a sponge.
Is that the superpower you'd want in real life?
I think it's a pretty cool one. I felt like Peter Petrelli was kind of like Superman, especially once he was able to harness all of the powers. Yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool to have Peter's sponge ability.
Would you use those powers for good?
Hopefully.
Would you use your powers to get backstage at one of her concerts?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe like invisibility and just go like sit there and hang out. Maybe. Or you know what? I'd just go buy a ticket.
In your new movie,
Yes.
The Art of Racing in the Rain, you play a race car driver. Is that right?
It is.
Would you say that you're a good driver in real life?
Yes.
Are you a fast driver?
Yes.
Have you ever gotten a speeding ticket?
Oh yeah. Like a ticket? No, several tickets, yeah.
Have you ever used your celebrity status to get out of a ticket?
I have never used it, but people have police officers have noticed me and I think gone easy on me. My dad actually got out of a ticket with our last name. The last name he gave me, but he got pulled over and the police officer looked at the last name. He goes, there's an actor and he has that last name. And I think my dad just leaned into it and was like, oh yeah, that's my son. And I don't know if it was for a left turn or what, or speeding, whatever it was, but I think he got out of that ticket.
So you've never flirted with a police officer to get out of a ticket?
Flirted with a police officer. I tend to try and just know that it finally caught up with me. If anything. It's like, I think one of the last times I got pulled over, I was ready for it. I knew it was coming because I was like definitely speeding or making, I was making an illegal U-turn in a business district. And I got pulled over and the cop was like, I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was trying to pull into the lot. And he's like, the gate was closed. And I was like, oh, yeah, I guess I wasn't. So he just gave me the ticket. I knew it was coming anyhow and I deserved it.
Is that a no?
No, I don't think I've flirted with a police officer. Sam's not convinced.
He believes he's telling the truth.
Wait, hold on. That's fascinating. He believes that to be true. Oh, wow. Do you just is it so mental for you and actors? Because what if an actor believes themselves? Like, get Amanda Seyfried plugged up to this thing because, she believed that she had a brain tumor in this movie. There's a book out there, guys. Read the book, too. Garth Stein. It's a great novel. Go get it.
You star alongside a golden retriever in this movie?
I star along a couple golden retrievers.
On set. Were those dogs good boys?
Actually, you know what they were? They were very good dogs. They calmed everyone down. I was the only one allowed to pet them, which was great for me, but I felt bad for our camera guys that were there every single shot.
Did those dogs teach you how to be a good boy?
Did the dogs teach? No, I think the trainers taught me how to be a good boy, but I don't think the dogs taught me how to be a good boy.
So you think the dogs were good co-stars?
I would say they were great co-stars. Yeah.
Were they better co-stars than this guy?
No, because this guy is one of my favorites, one of my favorite co-stars ever. I think probably could have hired anybody else, but he brought me in to play his son. I think people still think that I'm his son, which is great, but such a kind, giving, one of the smartest guys I've ever known and worked with. Just a kind-giving, talented artist. Sly's the best.
What about this guy?
Sandman. Oh, please don't put these two against each other. Like, I can't answer that question. You're about to do that, weren't you? Sandman, I love Sandman too. Same, like, he brings me into what's not called a film set. He brings me into summer camp. Like, he literally's like, yeah, buddy, it's going to be like summer camp. No, Sandman's great. Such a great guy. And same thing too, like, looks out for his crew, demands a lot of hard work because he's working his butt off. So is Sly, but two amazing guys to work with. Right, Sam?
Yep, that's true.
Which of these co-stars would you say required more attention on set?
Well, that's not Parker or Butler. Looks like them, but I would say that I worried less about Sandman and Sly, and I knew that I needed a lot of focused attention on our Enzos, on Parker and Butler.
So can you tell all your dogs apart then?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you got some photos?
You starred in This Is Us, correct?
I did.
The show is known to make people cry.
Mm-hmm.
Do you cry?
When I watch the show? Or in life? Yeah, I cry in life. I don't think I wept in last week.
What about the last month?
I believe I didn't. I don't know if that's accurate. It makes me heartless.
Can you cry on cue?
No, I actually can't.
At any point during this interview, did you lie? And we didn't catch you?
Yes.
Okay.